Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Making an Impact with Zebu Nation. And today we have for you Game 23 of the 2021 Major League Soccer regular season. Now, I know that's coming back a little early. We said we were going to come back for the Colorado game, but we got something I didn't realize, which is a game against another top team. The top team in the East currently is DC United. The posers here, 2 points ahead of us, trying to keep our crown. And if they win this game, there's a possibility that we might not overtake them in the next game or two. It would take us a few more games to overtake them. But if we do win this game against them today, we will be top of the league. So I thought I would show that game to you. Why not? Seems like a good idea, right? Yeah, let's go. So look, last game you saw was the Vancouver 0-0 draw, correct? Yes, that's correct. So we came back and had a 2-2 draw versus NYC FC. So it was a pretty good game start to finish. They went up early. Of course, our nemesis Rodrigo scored early, and then we came back to go ahead, scoring goals 3 minutes apart, and then they tied it up 82nd minute. And this was a very, depleted team that we used. I mean, we got decent players because we rotate so much. We got a lot of these players who have played quite a few games for us, but of course, defense was an issue in terms of just, guys who haven't played much. Dakota Gomez, one of those guys, hasn't played much. And Jay Garner, our young Englishman, who's getting better. You look at his stats, they're going up. His attributes, abilities, all that, they're going up. But, he's still... He doesn't have the experience. So how do you get the experience? You play and, you learn. So we let in a goal late that we probably shouldn't have, and hopefully our guys will learn from that. But we'll take a look at those highlights just in case, because we got some goals from some interesting players. So here they are going up early. Rodrigo just lurking in the back there, gets a lucky bounce. Now here we are on the counterattack. No, this is from a set piece. Here we go. D'Alessandro gets it deflected, but Agor is there. The defensive midfielder gets a goal for us. Don't see that very often. But he's got some playmaking ability. And now here's D'Alessandro to Mendez. Beats Romney and then looks back post to Mane, who gets it back to D'Alessandro, and Shamit Shom off the post. Midfield contributing, scoring some goals. So that puts us up 2-1, and then they catch us. There's our defense sort of not playing well at all. They were rushing forward on the attack, and we got caught with a bad pass, counterattacked, and our defense could not recover. So there we go. 2-2 draw. So speaking of defense, how are we going to shore up that defense? Well, we're going to go for transfers, right? That's what we do. So first of all, Romero has finally reached the end of his rope. He came to me in a little meeting and said, hey, I think I've done all I can for the club. I'd like to move on. So I said, that's fine. You've been a great servant. We're not going to stand in the way of your career if you want to go play somewhere. So we've offered him out. He rejected a contract from 4th division in Argentina, and I guess you can't blame him. Don't really want to drop that far down the ladder, but he'll find a place to land eventually, hopefully. But anyway, transfers, we brought in a new fella, only $150,000, so it's a bargain for sure. We've got quite a bit of transfer money after the sale of Bruno for $6 million. We didn't get half of that money into our transfer budget. But anyway, we went back again to one of our favorite clubs, AS Saint-Etienne, and we picked up Clement Roubat. Anyway, Mr. Roboto, 20-year-old Frenchman. So, again, another young prospect. If you were expecting me to go out and get some veteran to replace the veteran we lost, like, hello, it's nice to meet you. I don't think you've watched one of my videos before because I'm all about the youth prospects. So he's a left-footed central defender, defensive center back, and really that's all he is. That's, if you look at his attributes, he's got pretty decent physical attributes. They could stand to be a little better. Only 6 foot tall, but he's got the attributes where it counts. 13 positioning, decisions, anticipation. His determination could be a little better, but 14 tackling, 11 marking is okay, and 14 heading. So it's another guy who can, patrol the back line for us, be a steady player back there. Not going to do anything fancy, but he's going to hopefully defend and keep the ball out of the net. He's got decent pace, pretty good acceleration, and he's got a lot of room to grow. So that's what we're looking for there. And he's going to get thrown straight into the lineup. We're going to continue with the Z formation here. We're starting to get some partnerships. This ragtag backup crew starting to form some partnerships here in the midfield, straight up the middle here, so that's good. Hand that over to the assistant coach. Our boys are back from Canada duty. Let's see, what did our sacrifice to Queen and Country get us? International duties, players on loan. It got us a North American Gold Cup Finals. That's pretty good, but we lost 3-0 to Mexico, unfortunately. We had a lot of our players in there in that final game. Chevalier, Haynes, our young central defender, another 20-year-old Canadian. He might actually be better than the Frenchman that we just brought in. Better physicals, sort of, not quite as well-rounded physically, but yeah, he actually might be better than that guy. But anyway, Desovic played at left back. There's our old pal Piet, still hanging on. He's playing at Beersheva, which I think is Israeli league. Benzaza got in there, our young midfielder, still only 18 years old, getting better. 18 passing. I mean, it's hard to pass that up, that's for sure. No pun intended. Petrasso was in there. Edwards came in off the bench. Kyle Laren came in off the bench. Jaguar did not play. Interesting that they're starting Haynes over Jaguar. Not sure I would make that choice. But anyway, had a lot of our players in there, and unfortunately we couldn't do it. Couldn't get the finish. Now, we did have some other good matches. Beat the USA B team 2-0. Again, a lot of our players in there. Let's see who got the goal. Cavallini got a goal. Who's this guy? 28-year-old playing at Peñarol. Must be not Spanish. It could be a Spanish league, but most likely Portuguese league. No, Uruguay. Okay. Whatever. He's playing over there. He looks pretty good. 28 years old, though, so I probably won't go after him. But we could scout him. I mean, why not? What's the harm in that? I mean, he looks like he could be pretty good, especially if his finishing is like 16. It's probably 14 or 15. But, it could be pretty good. Nice heading. Yeah, we'll take a look at him, just in case we need another striker. Always good to find a good Canadian player. But anyway, Team Canada duty has now ended, but our players are all really tired. So we got a lot of them resting. Look, Junior Ramos got injured in that last game, so he's resting. Petrasso resting, right? Yeah, he's resting. Jaguar, Kyle Laren, Chevalier, Vasquez, Benzaza, they're all resting. So we don't have any of those guys available to us today versus DC United. So again, it's going to be the backup crew that's going to have to come through for us. And honestly, I don't mind playing a rotated squad as long as as long as they play fairly decently, like if we can, just get a couple of draws in these last few games before all of our subs or all of our starters are back and healthy, I think we'll play one more game with these substitutes versus New England, and then hopefully our team will be back and healthy and everything will be copacetic. Mendy wants to leave as well. Sporting KC is interested. That's good. Sheffield United is interested. Let's offer to clubs. I guess people don't like. Let's see if anybody wants to pay $250,000 for it. I don't know. They probably just want to pick him up for free. I don't know. I know like a team like Tampa Bay Rowdies, they're probably not going to pay much for us. Vikinger, Olavsvik, finances only okay. They're probably not going to want to pay any money for him. We'll see. Let's see. California United. Oh, these are some of the guys that are on my watch list probably from the Super Draft, I suppose. He's a decent player. 19 determination, 16 jumping reach, 14 tackling. Should have just picked this guy up for free. No. You're not going to get me. You're not going to get me with that. All right, let's go. Team selection. Yeah, so we looked at this already. It's the same team, except we got our new guy in there, Mr. Roboto. Got to give him a number. Not a lot of good numbers left. We'll go with 34. Don't ask me why, but I think that's a good defensive number. Makes me think of Hakeem Olajuwon. Good defensive player. So there he is making his debut. We got Thiago in goal. Delgado, Robot, Garner, Vallo. Still playing pretty well at that right fullback. Agor taking the captain's armband. Lopez is in there. Schmidt's shown. Mane's back on the left-hand side. D'Alessandro. We got Johnson up top. Apparently our leading goal scorer with 6 goals. I don't believe that, but who are you going to believe, I guess? Me or the stats? D'Alessandro, most assists with 7. Not been a productive offensive year this season. We're doing it with defense somehow. But anyway, they got McMath in goal. Vallejo, Watts. There's one of our old pals. Watts. Stanko and Blanco in the midfield. Is that Domingo Blanco? No, it's a different guy. All right. He's been playing with them for 4 years. Never noticed him before. Good man. Varone is in there. Acosta. Bogado up top is their leading highest average rating man. 7.8 with only 2 goals and 2 appearances. Guess we got to keep an eye on this young fella. All right. Pep talk. We should be. I don't understand this sometimes. Like, it seems like they have it backwards a lot, where sometimes we'll play teams that are worse than us, and they'll say that just go out there and do your best, and there are times where we're playing against a team that's top of our conference, and they're saying we should, win this one comfortably. So, I don't know. We're not going to say that. We're going to say let's keep this run going, and then let's see what Wilfred has to say. Pretty good. Pretty usual. He likes to close down on people. He's my kind of fella. Are either of these fullbacks coming forward? Vallejo, Leo Principe? I don't know. They don't look like they're coming forward at the moment. So we'll keep our eyes on those guys. There we go. Tunnel talk. You've left Andre out. In other circumstances, we might have risked it. I should probably have played Andre, now that I think about it. But we're not gonna. Looking to play a free-flowing attacking game. Sure, why not? Once again, sweet home, Saputo Stadium. Still planning the upgrade. We haven't started implementing that. They're not going to be done with the planning until January. So we'll probably start any sort of construction in the off-season, which would be pretty good. Nice steal to get things going with Delgado. Again, Delgado has been playing a little bit above his station, or at least above what his attributes would lead you to believe. He is fairly strong mentally, so maybe that's adding to it, but technically he's no good. Or at least he's completely borderline technically. But anyway, let's see what we can create here. Johnson trying to get things going. Shamit Shom gonna run the offense from that advanced playmaker. Nope, gets a turnover. He is triple covered in the midfield there. They're putting the squeeze on Shamit. Let's see if our new defense, Garner, forces the turnover. Great play. Johnson, he's got nobody ahead of him. Gonna have to drop it back to D'Alessandro, who's gonna try to go around his man on the near side. Can he get around him? Nope. He's gonna cross it in. Shamit Shom, a weak header, but he got up there. You know, with Johnson as the lone striker, I think we're a little bit hindered in terms of our fast break. We don't have anybody to just bash it downfield to. We're going to have to bash it downfield to our wingers. But I don't know that this formation is best for doing that. We'll see. Acosta breaks through the defense. Pagado can't find a lane. Acosta, again, he's a sneaky dude. Got to keep an eye on him. He got the shot away, but to no avail. DC United only has a +3 goal differential. Probably should have looked at them a little bit and seen what's up with them. Like, how are they top of the league with only a +3 goal differential, or at least top of the conference anyway? Playing a lot of tight, close games, I suppose. Or maybe they've just had some blowouts like early in the year, and now they're finally recovering in terms of goal differential. I don't know exactly what their deal is, but it is an odd statistic to see them up there. Anyway. Yeah. Here we go. McMath. Bash one downfield. There's that man Acosta again, trying to make some noise. The defense is looking pretty aggressive right now, and Acosta keeps getting behind us. Pagado past that young defense, a pair of 20-year-olds on our back line. Yeah, 20 guys who've never played together before. And the good thing about Rabat is we didn't have to teach him the language. He already speaks French, so that's good. Does he speak English? I don't know. I didn't look at that. Double check. Because, you know, in Canada, you do have to speak both languages. You can't just speak French and think you're going to be okay. I mean, you'll be okay in Montreal, I suppose. But if you're going to go anywhere else in the country, you probably want to know some English. All right. Acosta with the corner. D'Alessandro heads it out easily. Chase it down the man. See a little bit of work rate going on there. Acosta sends it in. Garner. That was a little risky, but he managed to boot it out. They had a guy on the back line that could have been dangerous. Here we go. Throw in far side Delgado. In DC United territory, but there's another turnover. Delgado's going to take it the other way for DC, and it's just a comedy of errors at the moment from both teams. Look at this, it's just bouncing around. Shamit, let's calm it down a little, my friend. There we go, he's going to cross the field. See if we can start things for D'Alessandro. I think D'Alessandro is going to be our biggest hope for playmaking. And yet he turns it over as well. Rabat, good pass. Very good vision to see Mane up there. Mane's going to take it inside. He does not choose to shoot though. Lopez. Johnson, the target man. Blasts one home. was a cartwheel in the corner. Good man. And that's what he's got. He does have that that power. He's got the skill of what do they call it? Boom. Blasted him. Why can't I remember what it's called? Shoots with power. That's his player trait. So that's pretty helpful for a young striker, especially target man Thiago. Nice save. Like, I think if you're a poacher or somebody like that, maybe you don't want shoots with power because you want to have a little bit more finesse. I think for a target man, that's pretty good because you do stuff just like what Johnson did there. He just chested the ball down to himself, and he's at a standing position, so he doesn't have any way to generate momentum other than just bash the ball. And that's exactly what he did to give us the lead. Good man. 5 shots apiece. Pretty even game other than that one goal. What's our coaching analysis tell us? Play a short passing play. And we might think about that. All right. I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Tactics. We were already on retained possession. Maybe we should take that off and let our guys boot it downfield a little bit more so we have less chance of turning it over, because we were just trying to possess the ball and turning it over. I don't think this team is quite skilled enough or patient enough, have enough experience to play that possession game. So we'll let them bash it a little bit and see what happens. Allo up to D'Alessandro. Maybe they'll hit some early crosses to the target man. Nope. Crowd's getting into it with each pass. Johnson, not exactly a playmaker. Manny to Shamit, shown forward to Johnson. There he is. Look at that. First highlight of the half. Another first highlight goal. And there he is, that young man, Johnson. We need to get him in the game more. I mean, leading goal scorer, what can you say? And he's got a little partnership with Shamit Shom, and I've noticed how big those partnerships are. I mean, look at that. He was looking for him. Great pass. Slipped it past the goalkeeper. Those partnerships between the advanced playmaker and the lone striker, I've noticed, are very important. Like, they can create a lot of goals for you. So I think it's really a good idea to encourage those kind of partnerships. Lopez can do out wide to Shamit Shom. Is he going to be able to cross it in? No. Sort of a weak attempt that's intercepted by Verón. Starts the counterattack for DC. Good interception by Rabat, but he sort of bashes it to nobody. All right. Watts is going to slow things down. It's like DC is going to try to build up an attack. So far, our defense has been pretty solid. I'm about to eat my words here. Back push to Luigi, but Thiago is there. There you go. There's that young defense. You can make a great play and then a bad play. There's a bad pass by Shamit Shom. Math is going to try to start the counterattack. Acosta wins a ball, 50-50 ball. He wins it to Verón. Here comes DC on the attack again. This is a bad matchup. Verón versus our young defense. DC is starting to get some momentum here. Who do we got on the bench? Tsovic is back. We got Andre. Nobody's playing particularly poorly, though. Nobody's tired, really. Well, Shamit Shom's a little tired. So this could be an opportunity to bring in Andre and get him a little playing time. Costa. Weedy, is he going to take the shot? That was terrible if that was the shot, but he gets his rebound. Getting harassed. Where's he going with this? I don't know. He's got to drop it all the way back. That was like one of the worst back passes I've ever seen. This could be disaster in the making for DC if McMath messes it up here. We're going to charge him. See if he can make him blunder it. He does. Mane intercepts Johnson. I was hoping Johnson was just going to blast it from midfield. Lopez down to Johnson. Crosses Mane wide open. That's a good header there, my man. 60 minutes. I'll start thinking about substitutes here. Blanco. That was too easy. Way too easy. There's like nobody in the middle of the field here. And Blanco just slides right to the penalty spot. Easy. Bot and Vallo not playing so hot defensively. Let's give the boys a little shout of encouragement. How about that? Costa out wide to Bogado. He's harassed there, double covered. Just to drop it back, Viejo. That man Blanco. Oh, what a stop. What a stop. Let's take off tighter marking. I don't think we need that. I don't think these guys are very good at it, for one. And for two, I think we need to lay back a little bit defensively. So stuff like this doesn't happen, but Thiago makes the save. They're bringing in Alash for Watts, a little bit more of a versatile player, even though Watts is pretty versatile. But anyway, Garner wins the header. Reedy just blasts it wide. All right, boys. The clock is not rolling. I would really appreciate it if the clock started rolling. Delgado wins the header, but no one on our team. Lopez with a nice interception. What's Manny doing? He's not running down the field, that's for sure. Johnson gets forward. He gets crushed, but look out. Here comes Lopez. Lopez gets the steal. Can't get past McMath. There's an interesting little play there. Shom sends it in. Garner heads it back to Alessandro, but McMath steady on the back line. 75 minutes. All right. Time for some substitutions. We're going to move Lopez up to advanced playmaker. Bring in Andre off the bench. Make him the segundo. Wait a minute. We want to take out Schmidt Show. And now we can make him the ball-winning midfielder. Give us a little bit more of a defensive presence. You know, he's only 58% match fit, coming off an injury. So hopefully he doesn't hurt himself. Hopefully he doesn't get a red card. But we'll see what happens. If he does, we're gonna have to switch out to another formation because we're all out of midfielders. Vallo's taking an injury. Well, that's no good. Thiago with a save. All right. We do have an option. With Vallo. We can move Delgado over to the right, and we do have Desovic on the bench. He's a little tired from international duty, but this is a little emergency. Vallo's down to 52%. Don't know what kind of injury he's got, but we don't want to risk it. There we go. 80 minutes. Can we hold on to a 1-goal lead? Blanco tries to send it across. Delgado is there. Move to that right fullback. Good play forward to Johnson. He's slowing it up. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. I don't think Mane is playing very well in that left wing. I'd like to get somebody else in there, but I don't want to waste my third sub. D'Alessandro fouled in the act. Okay, let's give Johnson the shot at the hat trick. How about that? I mean, he's looking motivated. 8.8 rating, 2 goals. He's almost as good as Mane. I mean, we could let our goalkeeper Thiago take it, but that seems like a bad idea. Here we go. Johnson, the young academy striker, got the yellow boots on. Let's see what he can do. He can score. Good man, the goalkeeper McMath. He guessed the right direction, but he just couldn't stop the shot. And there we go. Get what should be the solidifying goal. 3-1. They should not be able to come back in 2 minutes plus stoppage time. This is just some sort of horrific breakdown on our part. So this should, as you can see from the table, move us up into first place in the Eastern Conference, where we belong. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Okay. We've backed off defensively. We're going to let them sort of, do what they got to do. Take shots like that. That's fine. I'm happy with that. If you want to, blast it from 30 yards out, be my guest. Thiago's made some really nice saves in the last few games. I mean, he's definitely kept us in there with that young defense. The goalposts have also helped a little bit. As you can see, here's Johnson starting a counterattack with Mane. A minute left in extra time. Mane trying to use that speed. Nope. What was that? There's something wrong with Mane. I don't know what it is. He's just too confused playing on this left-hand side. So I think we'll, oh boy. Bagoda. Oh, good tackle. And then he comes back and makes a play like that. Good defensive play. Offensively, not so much. 5 seconds left. Robot heads it out. A goal. This should be the final, and there it is. Final whistle. 3-1. Predicted a draw. Well, suck it, because we had 18 shots. 6 on target. That's pretty good. 51% of possession. No, that's DC United. We had 10 shots, 6 on target, so that'll help our percentage. Pretty even game, other than I guess our finishing was a little better, so that's good. Hat trick from our boy Matt Johnson, player of the match. 8.2 rating in the first half, 9.5 rating overall. That's pretty good. 3 goals. Still our leading goal scorer. That's how little Kyle Aaron has played for us today. We should take a look at that real quick. Where is CL? Where'd he go? There he is. Resting. How many games has he played for us this season? 15 games. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good, considering we played 23. 5 goals, 3 assists, 6.86 rating. I don't know how good that is. Then compare that to Johnson. What's his stats looking up? 12 appearances, 9 goals, 2 assists, 3 players of the match, 7.43 rating. He's killing it. This happens sometimes with, rookies, young players. Just every once in a while they just get hot and they just blow up and they become unstoppable. I mean, he's okay. Nice physicals. He's got some interesting mental stats, determination and flair and teamwork and work rate. Technically, though, 11 finishing. How is a guy with 11 finishing our leading scorer? That seems unbelievable. 13 heading. It's not. I mean, that's fine, but that's not overwhelming. So I don't know. He's just got some kind of amazing run going on right now, and we'll ride that for as long as it takes. But you know, we've got Kyle Larin. We can't ignore that. All right. So we're gonna end it here. We're gonna look at the schedule. Yeah. So we got New England and then Colorado and then Bologna. All right. So we'll come back for the Colorado game, and I guess that'll be our mid-season update. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's pretty close to the three-quarter season update, so we can do that then. All right. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.